Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this Hello Friend card. I have used the Artistically Inked set and the Biggest Wish word stamps for this one. I made my own background, which, as you know, I want to do. I took a piece of 8.5 by 11 and in the white, and I used Blushing Bride with the flower, mint macaroon with the set of 2 leaves, then balmy blue with the dots, and So Saffron with the smaller flower, all from the Artistically Inked set. And then I went in with the Blushing Bride in the Hello and the mint macaroon in with the friend, and used the some of the Stitch So Sweetly dies to cut it out, and then ended up with some Genial Gems just to give it a bit of bling. So this is just all I did with this is I started with the Blushing Bride flower and stamped it all over. And then I came in with the mint macaroon with the leaves and kind of filled in. And then any spaces I had left, I went in with the Daffodil Delight and the small flower. And then went over everything with the balmy blue and the little dots. It really fills it in nicely, gives it a nice, fresh, kind of whimsical air. And so basically we just need to build the card. You've seen me do my own backgrounds, my own DSP, if you want to call it that, before. So we don't need to see that. I'll just build the card. I've got a Blushing Bride card base, and it's going to be a 10 fold. So landscape card with the fold at the top. So you need to decide which way up your piece of cardstock for the front looks. And the 8.5 11 by 11, I just cut it into 5 1/4 by 4 pieces. Makes 4 card fronts, so it's really quite efficient as far as getting lots and lots done in the time that you have. So I'm going to do the stamping. Again, the words are from Biggest Wish. I'm just going to ink up my Hello with the Blushing Bride. Just going to press it down. The nice thing with the photopolymer stamps is you can see when you've made contact with all the ink. You can see it as you press it down. So it's good, you know that you've got good coverage. And then we're just going to put the friend in the mint macaroon right over the bottom. I'm just going to pull this in as an example of where I lined it up, and just drop that down like that. So that is perfect, and it doesn't matter that the whole thing's a little crooked. I'm going to cut it out with the dies, so I can straighten it up when I cut it out. I'm just going to line this up. I am going to use a sticky note to hold it in place, and I'm going to cut out I need to just tip that a bit, and I'm going to trim this one down so it fits. And because I trimmed this one fairly close, I'm going to use a sticky note on this one as well, just to hold it in place. Sticky notes are your best friends when you're doing this. All right. I'm just going to sandwich this up and run it through the machine, and then we can do the card front. I I put the Hello Friend on the Blushing Bride mat directly, and then I dimensionalized the whole thing onto the card front. Alrighty, so let's get this card built. Okay, here are all my bits and pieces. There we go. It's funny, after every video I have so much cleanup to do because I do have a little garbage bin here, but I just throw stuff everywhere and then I end up having to do a big cleanup afterwards. But creativity can be messy sometimes. You should see while I'm creating a card. Place is a total disaster while I'm creating a card, and I've got stamp sets and dies and all kinds of stuff all over the place. So let's just drop that down. All right. Pop that back there. Make sure I've got this opening the right way. And then I'll use up the edges of this. And I've got a couple full ones left on this one, and then I'll snip the edges so that I can use the whole sheet of dimensionals. So I'll just peel these off and stick it down, and I'll add the Genial Gems with the Take Your Pick tool. And we will finish off the card. I appreciate all of the views and the subscribers and the comments. I love reading your comments and seeing what you have to say about tips and techniques that you use and the colors that you like to see. And sometimes I'll use colors that I don't use a lot. I have to challenge myself to use different colors, especially the fall kind of colors. And I'll do a card in that, and someone will say, oh, those are my favorite colors. And I'm like, yes, I need to do more in those. So anyway, thank you very much for watching today. Here's our Hello Friend card, and let's create together again soon.